멜비 다셔 25.
Hey everyone, it's Book Shambi. Welcome to the show. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got a perfect day for baseball. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Baltimore Orioles. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So just about set now. And on the hill in this one, Zach Eflin.
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Outside low, and we're underway in Baltimore.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
On the ground to third. Rolls across the diamond. One up, one down. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. in the box with one away as he takes ball one. And a curve is down and in. One out, base is empty. Next offering is down low. Left field. O'Neill hauls it in, and there's two away.
Batting third, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
It's Aaron Judge now. Big time power.
All right, Baltimore, let's go. Let's go, Baltimore.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
All right, let's go.
Westberg makes the grab, and that'll do it. So the Yanks go in order, and now the O's will get their first crack at it. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. And we're back. And starting for the Yankees, the right-hander, Garrett Cole. What's the word on him?
The spin rate on the curveball is incredible. Hitters know they're going to see a lot of them today. Stay back, be patient, and hit the ball the other way.
Bottom of the first. And into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson.
Gunnar Henderson.
Henderson checks his swing, appeal to third, and he went around according to Clyde Washington. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Now one miss.
Down. Ball.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Well, I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Here's Adley Rutschman. Swings through that one for strike 1.
It's 0-1.
And that misses. And that is ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Battling here as he fouls it away. Pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
0-2.
Going to count 1 and 2.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
That's a little high. 2 and 2.
I think he wanted that call on the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
O'Hearn checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Did not go. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Scoreless after 1. Back here in Baltimore, second inning set to go. Here's Cody Bellinger. Eflin back to work. Foul ball there. Bellinger in his 8th season, batting in the cleanup spot, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. And ball 1. And Belly goes down on strikes. Here's Stanton now.
Giancarlo Stanton.
There's the strike. Second inning here, no score. Ball one there. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
Hit on the ground to short. Sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting sixth, catcher Austin Wells.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Austin Wells.
Come on, Zach.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
And a rope into center field, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting seventh, first baseman Paul Goldschmidt.
And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. Strike one.
0-1.
Let's go, Zach.
That's to third. They get the force. That ends the frame. The Yanks leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning. Here's Ryan Mountcastle.
Designated hitter Ryan.
You know, it didn't take Mountcastle long to make a splash at the major league level. In 2021, he became the first rookie to lead the Orioles in home runs since Kurt Blefary in 1965.
That one misses, and it's a ball and a strike. And that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. And he's into second with nobody out.
They really turned on that one, and as it hooked down the line, it was hard to tell if it would stay fair, but it just barely sneaked in there. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. First pitch misses. No outs. Runner on second. And that's through there for a strike. And the count 1-1.
Let's go, Tyler.
And a swing and a miss.
1-2.
Got him. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Colton Cowser at the plate and takes high there.
Come on, Milkman.
And the 1-0. That one fouled off.
Let's go, Colton.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
Cedric Mullins in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Next offering is in for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. We played 2 full, no score. On to the 3rd inning. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Fought off foul. That one ripped. One up, one down. Oswaldo Cabrera digs in now. And that's in there at the knees. Top of the 3rd, no score. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball. Steps on first for the out.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Stepping in, Anthony Volpe grounded out his first time. The shortstop takes the ball. And that's in for a strike. Pitch is in there. And the count 1-2. That's down and in. Strikes him out, went with the sweeper, and it worked. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We're tied, 0-0. Back now at Oriole Park, set for the bottom of the 3rd. And now Jordan Westburg. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. That clips a corner.
0-2.
That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here.
Everything came together for him. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Jackson Holiday, the next to hit for the Orioles. On the outside corner, that's strike one.
0-1.
And a pitch. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
It's a K from the Coltrane.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
So the batting order turns over. Gunnar Henderson now at the plate. Late swing, foul to the left. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Wells pulls it down, and there's two gone.
Now batting, catcher Adley Rutschman.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. First time up, he grounded to third. Now a screamer into the outfield. Judge makes the catch, and the inning is over. And the Orioles leave one. Still no score. On to the fourth, Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
Second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Slapped foul. To the right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder Aaron Judge.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. 0 for 1 as he popped out foul to third his first time up. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
That clips the zone. 0-1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 1. That's a strike.
0-1.
Man at first, one away.
Ball. 1-1.
Next offering is fouled back.
Sit him down.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but it's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
And that one hammered O'Neal going back on it. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul.
Strike him out.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Next one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Just off the inside corner, and it's 3-2. Got him. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Really good battle right there, and that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. Grounded out his first time up. That one outside.
That's a ball.
1-0. Grounds one to short. It's in and out of his glove. Still manages a throw. Save. It was never going to be easy after the misplay.
Hard to tell exactly what went wrong right there. That was a fairly routine ground ball, but he just couldn't get it to stick in the glove. Might have taken his eye off it a little early, but regardless, you're going to have to work around that error.
First and second, 2 outs. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That just misses.
That's a ball.
Ball 1. On the ground. Fair ball. Here comes the judge around third. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and it's 1-0.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. First and second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering is fouled back.
Punch him out.
2 on, 2 outs. That one misses, and it's 1-2.
Strike him out.
On the ground, right side. On to O'Hearn. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go, bottom 4. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. The wind of the pitch. Ball 1, no strikes.
You know, these Orioles, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
In the dirt, now 2 balls and a strike.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
And he hits a ground ball right side.
Get on your horse.
Jazz tosses to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Now batting, designated hitter, Ryan Mountcastle.
Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit for the Orioles, doubled his first time. And that one a little below the knees. Ball one. In the air, right side. Touches down. That's a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
There we go.
Up next for the Orioles, left fielder Tyler O'Neill.
One gone, runner at first. Tyler O'Neill, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Runner around third. He scores to tie it up.
Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with the two-bagger. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
One out, runner at second. And next for the Orioles, Colton Cowser. And the first pitch misses for ball one. One out and a runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder Cedric.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that one clips the corner.
That was just paint on the first pitch fastball.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Bellinger makes the grab, and that's the inning. The O's add one on an RBI double, all even at 1 apiece. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. We go to the top of the fifth. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Eflin back to work. Just missed. Dominguez goes 5 feet 9 inches, 190 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Swing and a miss. Now he's in a 1-2 hole.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's back. And it's gone. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-1.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Here's the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're at the top of the fifth. And it's fouled off. Cut on and lifted in the air. And there's one down.
Now batting, shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
Anthony Volpe will hit next. 0 for 2 in this one. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. First pitch, and he just misses. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Swing and a foul straight back.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Next offering is outside. And they'll do it again. He goes down looking. Two outs, base is empty. Jazz Chisholm Jr., the next to hit. Drilled in the air out towards right center. He's got it, and that is out number 3. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the third baseman, Jordan Westburg.
Jordan Westburg.
And there's the strike. That one out to right. And that is foul. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Jackson Holiday, the next to hit for the Orioles. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Next offering is in for a strike. Fastball is outside.
2-1.
That one misses, and that's ball 3.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Henderson, up for the 3rd time here, watches that one miss.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And, boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Let's go, Orioles!
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. Orioles held in check there, and our score remains 2-1. Back here in Baltimore. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. And Judge takes a strike. Judge rips that one. Mullins moving back for it. Gone. He'll circle the bases, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-1.
The sun rises and Aaron Judge hits a home run. That's a pretty normal day in the world of baseball. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Brandon Hyde out of the dugout now, and he's ready to make a move to the bullpen. Zach Eflin won't go any further, just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment.
Now pitching.
Gregory
for the
Soto
Orioles.
into the game.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. Just
Ball
missed.
inside.
That one not
2-0.
close. And the count is 2-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Outside. And that's ball 3. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Yennier Cano is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. There's a strike. And now 3-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
So a man at first. Now it's the DH, Giancarlo Stanton. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. Back-to-back singles. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Now the catcher up to hit. Austin Wells. Golden opportunity right here. That one off the mark, and it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strikes. Ball.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Oh, that's a frustrating at bat right there. Big opportunity and just missed it. I know he wanted to do some damage. Next guy will have to pick him up.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. Here he is in a spot where he makes most of his money against left-handed pitching.
You have to find a way to score the runner from third, especially with less than 2 outs. Wait for the pitch you want and hit it as hard as you can.
And that's in there at the knees.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Towards first. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Now he gets it to the pitcher covering the bag. But a run does score on the play.
Left fielder, Jason Dominguez.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one. That one missed. Yankees up by 3. And that is downstairs. And a count 2-1. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. 2 outs. And downstairs, Oswaldo Cabrera waiting to hit for the Yankees. This ball's chopped on the ground. Westberg on to first. They limit the damage here. So 2 runs in the inning on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and 1 left on. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. The Yankees 4 and the Orioles 1. Back now at Oriole Park. Now the number 2 hitter, Adley Rutschman. And that's a strike.
You know, these Orioles looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Off the mark there. Now 1-2.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
High fly ball out towards left center. Dominguez should have this one. 1 away.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Just missed.
Wait for your pitch.
Swings through that one.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Come on, kid.
Has room, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Ryan Mountcastle.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ryan Mountcastle. That missed by a lot, and that is ball 1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
Swings and misses. 1 and 2.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Swings and misses, struck him out. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, and they trail it 4-1. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Cionel Perez.
Now pitching
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Oswaldo Cabrera.
Oswaldo Cabrera.
Come on, Baltimore, let's go!
And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Up and in, and the count 1-2. That's to third. Westberg fires across the diamond, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh.
Now batting, shortstop Anthony Volpe.
Next to hit, Anthony Volpe, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a groundout. And there's the strike. And that skips in the dirt. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
All right, Baltimore, let's go!
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Rutschman on to first. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Chisholm in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Next pitch, not close, up high. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
Overrated!
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Yanks held in check, but they lead it 4-1. Set for the last half of the 7th, and into the box for Baltimore, Tyler O'Neill. Right through there for a strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Fernando Cruz up and loosening in the pen. Weaver getting cranked up as well. Strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
The strikeout and the second of the game for the Coltrane.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Colton Cowser.
Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that misses. And that's ball 1. The Yanks leading by 3. Here at the bottom of the 7th. 2 balls, no strikes to count. just missed.
That's the ball.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
That's ball four. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Man at first with 1 gone. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Come now, here we go.
Tap foul at the plate. Ground ball, could be 2. Over to Jazz, there's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. So they make short work of them there. 8th inning coming up. The Yankees 4 and the Orioles 1. Coming on for the Orioles, Yennier Cano.
Now pitching for the Orioles, number 78, Yennier Cano.
Yeah, the hard-throwing righty trying to secure these outs against a potent Yankee lineup, and it starts with Aaron Judge. He's already homered here in this one. And Judge takes a strike.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Let's go, Orioles!
Next offering upstairs. Meanwhile,
1-1.
activity in the bullpen. Keegan Aiken is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Dominguez warming up as well. Not even close there. And it's 2-1.
Orioles, let's go.
Right side, hard hit.
Come on.
Throws to first in time. Judge out on the play.
Now batting, center fielder Cody Bellinger.
Bellinger up to hit. 1 for 3. Cano, a former All-Star, 31 years old, and he was born in Cuba. And first offering is fouled off. And a big swing and a miss. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. On the ground to the left. Makes the sliding stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. That one's in there. 0-1. Two down, nobody on.
Ball. We can do it, Baltimore. Swing.
Right side.
Get it in gear.
On to O'Hearn. and they take care of Stanton for the out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. 1-2-3 go the Yankees as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Fernando Cruz.
Now pitching for New York, number 63, Fernando Cruz.
And into the box for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg, 1 for 2.
Jordan Westburg.
Let's go, Orioles.
And that one sliced foul.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
On the ground, out to short. Over to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Jackson Holiday digs in now. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Come on.
That pitch clips the outside corner. It's 0-1. Cruz, he's one of those guys that seems like he's out there to do just one thing, and that's strike people out.
Do it, Baltimore!
You see the velocity, 97 with that fastball.
Orioles!
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
He looks frustrated when a guy puts a ball in play, and that's what you're doing. You're coming in, putting out a fire, high leverage situation, and with his kind of stuff, everyone expects him to strike out hitters.
Good job to fight that one off. When you think about building a bullpen, is strikeout rate one of the main things you're looking at?
Absolutely. And when you're talking about working from the back forward, those last 3 innings are the toughest ones of the ball game.
Now batting, shortstop, Gunnar.
Runner on at first with one gone. Now it's going to be Gunnar Henderson. 0 for 3 in this one. Swung on, belted. Judge ranging back. Banks off the wall. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it. And maybe they've got something going here, trying to get back into this one.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman. Down the middle for a strike. 0-1.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
The tying run at the plate. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes. Let's go, Orioles!
Tying run at the plate.
1-2.
And a swing and a miss. And now 2 gone.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Now, Ryan O'Hearn in there at the knees. And it's 0-1. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Hard hit left side.
Get on your horse!
Sends it across to first. Third out. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Through 8 full, the Yankees 4 and the Orioles 1. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Keegan Aiken.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees.
A little surprised we don't see a pinch hitter here with the lefty-lefty matchup.
Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Movement in the bullpen. Colin Selby is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Foul ball. And there's a ball.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
That one lifted to left. O'Neill makes the play. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Jason Dominguez.
2 down, base is empty. Jason Dominguez getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game.
Let's go, Baltimore.
And first offering is fouled off. And strike 2.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, try to climb the ladder.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. O'Neill tracks it down for the out. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Devin Williams.
Now pitching for the New
Save
York
opportunity
Yankees.
for him right here, and he's their
Number
guy.
38.
Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Ryan Mountcastle
Leading off
now
for
at the
the
plate.
Orioles, designated hitter, Ryan Mountcastle.
And the first
Wow.
offering is not close.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2.
Didn't recognize off speed, thought it was fastball, a little bit out in front.
Fights it off, he'll see another. Up the middle, Volpe gets it to first, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
He's 2 outs away. So next to hit for Baltimore, Tyler O'Neill. And there's a foul ball. The Orioles trailing by 3. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Way out front for strike 2.
0-2.
That one
Nope,
drifts
that's it.
inside.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
The Yankees trying to close out a 3-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And the Orioles down to their final out.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Cowser stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
1-0.
And it is
That's
2-1. They're down to their final strike.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
The Orioles down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.